Oh, hello you! Welcome back to the final power ranking video. Today we are going to discuss who deserves to win season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Before we start, I do want to mention the elephant in the room, me. I am making a video in a different format. From now on, my ranking videos are gonna be like this. Face videos. I finally have some good drag, better show it off. I have my manager wig on and it's time to see how these queens scored up. But yes, this channel is changing more than lips on Ru girls after their seasons. We have to progress with times and let's just try something new. Before I jump into the rankings, just a friendly reminder to hit that subscribe button down below, not to miss out on any future content, and hit that like button down below to help this video reach even more people. So let's do a little recap on season 14. I did ask you on my Instagram to tell me if you believed that each elimination from season 14 was rigged, and surprisingly most of you said that the eliminations were fair this season. So maybe production did listen to us last year when we said we wanted more fair eliminations, but they certainly did not listen to us when we said that we wanted less overproduction. Girl, in that sense, this season was more rigged than Russian elections. Production really said, girl, let's give them every trick in the book. Double saves, double eliminations, no eliminations, chocolate bars, everyone in the bottom, no one in the bottom. What's up with that? And when you look at the ranking table, it really reflects the rigor of the season. Now, let me be clear. I love this season and all of the queens that are involved with making it. We got so many breakout stars and I'm so excited that I will have a chance to see them perform live and actually be in shows with some of them. Fingers crossed. The queens themselves are amazing and any hate towards them will not be tolerated. So let's bring it back to the final ranking. This is how the final ranking table looks. These are all of the queens' placements through the season and these are the final scores. As you can see, the top 5 is the top 5. So this is how the rankings go. As you can see, most of them don't actually follow the elimination order. Some do. June has the lowest score as the first out, followed by Orion Story. Then we have Kerri Colby that I love dearly and I think she's a fabulous queen, but just on the show she didn't snatch enough wins for any. Then we have Kornbread, then we have Miss Maddy Morphosis, then we get Alyssa Hunter, followed by Jasmine Kennedie, who is followed by Georges and Deja Skye. And then we have our top 5 queens. So out of the top 5, Daya does have the lowest track record. And it is mostly because she did get eliminated on episode 1. I do feel that fans were a bit harsh on Daya. I'm not going to defend her, she was a bit harsh to the other queens as well on this season. She spoke her mind, but sometimes it felt awkward, like when she kept picking at Jasmine Kennedie. At times, she was very stubborn, and that actually brought her a challenge win, so you go girl, fight for yourself. Because I cannot really blame her, it is a reality competition show. You do what you have to do to get yourself to that top. You don't blame people on Survivor for backstabbing and playing the game. After this, you are going to tour the world. You are not going to backstab anyone and not have need to be mean to anyone. And I don't think Daya is mean. It's just the competition gets to certain people. And I think she's that kind of a person that it just got to her and brought up that side of her where she wanted to be the best. Then we have Miss Bosco. She had a very strong start and did constantly well in the season. The only downfall she had was her fashion at times being too repetitive and too simple. Like people of bigger silhouettes like myself could never do that on stage and be safe, but she pulled it off. I do have to mention that Bosco did have some conceptual and amazing looks, and that's why I was kind of let down when I saw so many corset and bra looks. Like, I know she can do better. Like, you saw her tutu look. Like, if she could bring that level of Bosco to every single runway, I do get that they are limited with time and money and resources. That's completely valid, girl. But like in this competition, you have to compare queens with each other because, well, that's the point of the competition. And in that sense, I hoped I saw more of that Bosco fierce flair in some of her looks. But she is one of the queens who shares the most wins of the season. Will that help her? we will find out she is a real contender for the crown. Then in the third place, we have Miss Angeria. I just love her. Her energy, her smile, her everything, her creativity, the level of polish she brings to the competition, I'm so obsessed. Like from the very beginning, you could see that bitch was going all the way. The only shame is that in the middle of the season, the edit kind of stopped showcasing her and she kind of stopped overperforming. Like she was still doing well, but at the beginning she was like beyond. So that's why it kind of felt like she was going down. It was not that she was going down, she was constantly high. That's the thing. It's just that everybody else all of a sudden also started overperforming, and that's why this season is amazing, because everyone is so good, so talented, so deserving. I mean, she is still placing in the top 3 highest ranking queens when it comes to track records, so she did amazing in the competition, especially this year with the competition being this harsh, and she is another real contender for the crown. So let's see how this works out. Then in the second place, we have Lady Camden. Opposite of Angeria, she kind of had a slow start, but then at the end, she really showed us what she can do. She gave us amazing, iconic moments, amazing looks, amazing performances, and I think she just did amazingly well this season. And she's the second queen who has 3 challenge wins, so that makes her a real contender. Will she snatch the crown? We will see. And then in the first place, we have Miss Willow Pill. Like, girl, Willow was the talking point of this season from the very first moment she walked into that workroom. She gave us her own unique style of drag, her unique point of view. I lived for her and her story, just listening to everything that she had to overcome in life. It is so inspirational and so admirable. She did not let the demons she was dealt in life keep her from doing what she was meant to be doing. And I'm not shy to say it, I am Team Willow Bell for the win. I hope she snatches it, she's my pick. But like, I love all of the queens at the top, and I would not mind if any one of them actually won and snatched the crown. I think it would be fierce, it would be fabulous, it would be amazing. But this is how they all rank before the finale. So who deserves to win? Well, that's a complicated question. All of them. Not one queen is more deserving than the other. But just taking track records into consideration, Willow Pill has the best track record of the season. And let me mention a fun fact. When you analyze this season, you see that every single queen on this cast lip-synced at least twice, other than Alyssa Hunter and Kornbread. Another fun fact is that 50% of the episodes were non-elimination. That is crazy. Like, this season has really been up and down with overproduction, but good thing we got an amazing bunch of queens who really came through and showed us that talent can beat overproduction. Well, that is it for this video. Let me know down below who are you rooting for to win season 14. And also, All Winners season was just announced. Oh, I had no idea that was happening. I'm so surprised. That secret was so well kept. But I remember back in the day when I made my first video with the title being, "Is All Winners season happening?" and Bob the Drag Queen commented on my video saying, "It's not, it's really not." Reddit always knows, Bob. Reddit always knows. So before you do head out, do not forget to check my socials down below. Press that subscribe button not to miss out on any future content. And make sure to hit that like button to help this video reach as many people as possible. See you all in the next one. Now, let the music play! A huge thank you to every single one of my Patreon supporters. You came and helped in my time of need, and it means the world to me. Thank you to all of my supporters on the Drag Lovers Patreon tier, and to all of you from my Drag Supporter tier. Your support is insane. And a very special shout out to all of my Star Drag supporters, Mathieu Habarta, Putin Levine, and Purple Chaos, as well as to my Gold Drag supporters, Madison Chastain, again I hope I'm not butchering your name, Pierre Cherie, Sebastian Wolf, and Chardogay. And a very special thanks to my Diamond Drag supporters, Alexander Morelli and Asep Haekal. And shout out to every single person who sent me a PayPal tip as well. Patreon is really making it possible for this queen to be able to invest in her future, to stay in Canada, and to actually do drag drag in real life. So thank you so much for your continuous and loving support. I am beyond grateful to every single one of you. Do check out the links for my social media like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter in the description down below. But until next time, bye!